Hey guys, welcome back to another Dragonheir Silent Gods video. So first off, I just want to start by saying a huge thank you to the sponsor of this video, Dragonheir Silent Gods. A huge thank you to them for helping to support my channel and help me grow, and obviously enabled me to keep producing content on the game. So if you are enjoying the look of Dragonheir and you're not already playing, please do hit that link in the description and get involved today for free. So the video today is going to be showing my third lightning team on the Otherworld exploration for the Chaos Shadow bosses. So in my last two videos I have shown two other lightning teams I do use, however they are using legendary damage dealers. This team today is not. So all of my damage from this team comes from these two rares, Yagnats and Altair. So before I show them, I'm going to go into the rest of my team. So my tank is Furabath for this. So he is built with accuracy and resistance, just like the last two tanks in my last two poison teams, as well as some HP and defense. He's wearing the Ancestor's Candle for that extra resistance, but also recharges his battle skill more frequently, allowing him to help heal himself more often. The supports in this, so I'm using two supports. So I've got, I don't even know how to pronounce this champion, I will be honest. So she is built with a good amount of skill haste and enlightenment. The reason for that is all of her shields scale from her healing, scales from enlightenment, as well as I believe her shields. Yep, so her shields on her battle skill come from her enlightenment as well. So she's built with the Antonia's tiara as her artifact to give 15% more shields as well. Next up, I've got Nathaniel. So Nathaniel is built once again with a large amount of enlightenment, good amount of HP and defense, wearing the Ancestral Protection Hood gear set, and that is to reduce the damage taken by the rest of my team by 15%. Realistically, it's to keep Furabath alive a little bit longer to help reduce the damage he's taking. In terms of artifact, I've got my Nathaniel in the Everlasting Diamond, which you get from completing Pillar of Trials in Season 2. I think it's a really good artifact that gives you a nice boost of enlightenment, as well as providing you more healing. And obviously you do get some resistance as well, but that's not necessarily relevant in this situation for my Nathaniel. So the two rare damage dealers that this team really is all about is Yagnats and Altair, as I mentioned at the start. They're both level 95. They are both booked, I will be honest. I do have a load of rare books, but realistically at this point of the season, if you've played for 2 seasons, you'll be in the same situation where you have a lot of rare books and nothing to use them on. So as you can see, I've got 99% crit rate and 186% crit damage in the Inventor's set. So Yagnats is kind of my secondary damage dealer. He does hit 3 times on his ultimate skill, which allows me to build him with accuracy for Witch's Remains to help keep the defense penalty debuff up. So just to run through his skills, he, as I said, does a triple hit on his ultimate skill, which is considered basic attack. His battle skill deals damage to a single target, also considered basic attack. And every third basic attack deals an extra amount of damage and gives him attack speed up for 5 seconds. Next up, we've got Altair. So Altair is also booked. He is built with a good amount of crit rate, good amount of crit damage and attack in the Bravatrix's Roots artifact. This is from completing Famiander in Season 2. On epics and rares, this gives a huge amount of stats, so it's really worth using. In terms of his kit, on his ultimate skill, he also hits 3 times. Every 1% extra attack speed gained by him gives him an extra 1% damage bonus. His battle skill, it's for 8 seconds after it's cast, each basic attack inflicts extra damage. And his passive skill, when dealing damage to enemies with HP below 50%, he gains attack speed up 2 for 5 seconds, which can only be triggered every 4 seconds. So yeah, these two are... I was in a bit of a difficult situation where I was trying to build a third Dauntless team, and I was actually looking at using Garrett and Shouter. However, with them being melee, they fell over, and I was barely scraping 12 million damage. So I was talking to some friends, I was talking to Scratch mostly as well, and we thought about the idea of using 2 ranged rare Dauntless heroes, and Yagnats and Altair are who I picked. Obviously, I'd already used Varney in my first Lightning team, so I figured I'd just take the risk on it, give them a go, and it paid off. So this team does comfortably do 22 million damage. So I will jump into the run and we'll see how it plays out. I will jump back at the end of the run and we can talk about how the damage looked and kind of how the team worked. Just to quickly mention, in terms of skill timings, I do have it so that my 2 supports are alternating their ultimates to help keep everybody alive, and I've got it set so that my Yagnats is going just before my Altair to keep defense penalty up in turn for his the ultimate skill of Altair. However, he has just resisted defense penalty, which is typical. So, as I said, I'll jump back in at the end of the run and we'll talk about the result.
Respect my power. A little revenge, my gift.
Just learn this. Fight to the end. This is a guardian's duty.
Listen well. A little revenge, my.
Just learn this. Fight to the end. Take this. This is a guardian's duty.
Well, that was a little bit more of a close call than it has been the last few days, but we did still get over the 22 million damage. Not quite sure what happened there, but at the end of the day, 22 million is all that matters. And as I say, this team has been consistently doing just under 25 million over the last few days. It's just typical that when I go to record it, it nearly doesn't do what it needs to do. So in terms of the breakdown there, obviously, Frobath's doing a lot of healing to help keep himself alive, and the other two are providing a good amount of support as well. Nathaniel kind of really carrying there though. Damage wise, these two rares, I couldn't have asked them to do more really. It's, I mean, I hadn't ever really looked at them before, and now they're doing 22 million damage to a boss, which gets me the maximum rewards. So if you are stuck for options, even if you're only using one of them, definitely consider bringing these two rares into your teams. You can get creative in the Chaos Shadows because you've got so many different buffs going on that you can throw in things that you wouldn't actually think would work usually, and they actually do. So that is all for this video today, guys. Huge thank you to the sponsor of this video, Dragonheir Silent Gods. Once again though, if you are enjoying the look of Dragonheir and you're not already playing it, please do hit that link in the description and get involved today. And just a massive thank you to you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.